What if I told you this little Bose L1 Pro8 might be able to cover an entire banquet hall with just one speaker? Could it? Well, today I'm putting it to the test in a real banquet hall that's around 120 to 200 people it seats. No studio tricks, no marketing hype, just real world results. I have 3 sound tests for you guys: music playback, spoken voice, and I'll sing Amazing Grace, so you can also hear exactly how vocals project throughout the space. And yes, just in case you're wondering, I do use this song because it doesn't have copyright restrictions or infringements. And it is a beautiful song. Now, keep in mind, this banquet hall we're going to see is completely empty. Yes, once you fill it with people, bodies do absorb quite a bit of sound. So today's goal isn't to see how loud the speaker gets, it's to find out how evenly it fills the room and whether your audience will hear you clearly no matter where they're sitting. Let's jump right into the first sound test, which is our music playback. All right, first impressions. What immediately stood out to me wasn't just the volume, it was how consistent the music sounded as I walked around the room. Usually with a traditional PA speaker, you'll find hotspots where it's really loud and then in other areas it starts to fade off or fall apart. Well, that really wasn't happening here. The Bose L1 Pro8 was spreading the sound much more evenly than I even expected, especially considering this is the smallest speaker in the L1 Pro lineup. Now, let's move on to something that's important for a lot of performers and presenters alike: the speech test. Roll it. I've got the Bose L1 Pro8 in this banquet space that I have done gigs before, because you guys asked, take it out there and see how it sounds, how does it fill the space? I'm using my X5 M5 with my Beta 87C, plugged in my Allen & Heath Z6FX. The camera is about 28 feet away. Standing here right now, I'm 10 feet in front of it, nice and loud, no feedback. Okay, so the camera is 60 feet away in this banquet hall. That's at least 60 by 60 feet. Usually fits about 175 down here with another 50 up there. So this one speaker is filling this room so evenly that when I walk to the sides or the corners, I hear the same quality sound. And that's what this speaker is built for: even, smooth, clear coverage. Hopefully you're catching me good. Back there, I am again at the back of the room we're recording. I hope we can hear this clear. It's very loud, and I'm getting no feedback. Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. This is where I think the Bose really starts showing off. Whether you're an MC, wedding officiant, presenter, entertainer, musician, talking to your audience between songs, clear speech matters more than blasting everyone's ears off. Walking around the room, as you saw, I could still understand every word from even the back corners of the hall. That weren't obviously dead spots. I did not notice any. I wasn't hearing huge changes in tone as I moved around. And for being honest, this is exactly why so many people buy column array speakers like this. They're designed to project vocals evenly across the audience instead of just simply throwing it all straight ahead. But enough talking, let's hear what really matters: live vocals with backing tracks. Let's try that one out. Roll the footage. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Now that's the test I was most excited to hear. I know my own voice pretty well, and after walking around the room while listening back, I honestly came away impressed. Look, I'm smiling still. The vocals stayed clear, they stayed natural, and they stayed remarkably consistent throughout the banquet hall. For me, that's the biggest takeaway from today's video. This isn't about having the loudest speaker on the market. It's about making sure every single guest hears the performance without half the room getting blasted while the other half struggles to hear. That's where I think that the Bose completely nailed it. So let's quickly talk about the speaker itself. The Bose L1 Pro8 is the smallest model in the L1 Pro family, weighing at just around 38 pounds or 17.7 kilograms, which is amongst the lighter column array PA speakers in this category. It goes together in just a couple of minutes. The column sections simply slide together, plug in your power cable, and you're basically up, ready to perform. The built-in mixer includes two XLR 1/4-inch combo inputs with phantom power, Bluetooth audio streaming, tone match presets, and you can even control the mixer using the Bose Music app on your phone or tablet. The SPL numbers aren't mind-blowing at 112 SPL or 118 SPL peak, but the way it's tuned, the unit makes it sound much larger than the specs suggest. Current pricing, $1,200 US or approximately $21.69 Canadian, sometimes on sale for $16.99, depending on where you live and where you buy it. Bose does include a 2-year warranty with the unit, which is nice to see. Now let's talk about the bass. Obviously, this isn't the Bose L1 Pro 16. That speaker has a larger subwoofer, more output, and is designed for larger audiences. So if you're expecting chest-thumping nightclub bass from a Pro 8, you're probably looking at the wrong speaker to begin with. But considering the size, I thought that the Racetrack subwoofer did an excellent job. It sounded warm, clean, and controlled. And it sounded like quality bass coming out of the subwoofer. It never became muddy, but for weddings, ceremonies, cocktail hours, singer-songwriters, and for many smaller parties, I think there's more than enough low end here. What also impressed me was how easy it was to get great sound. I wasn't consistently reaching for the EQ settings. I wasn't fighting feedback. Everything just came together quickly. And when you're setting up for an event, that's something you really do appreciate. Of course, guys, Bose is not the only player in the column PA world. You've got speakers like the JBL PRX1, Electro Voice Evolve 30M, Yamaha Stage Pass 1K, HK Audio Polar Series, and the LD Maui systems. So some of those speakers, offer more output. Some have larger subwoofers. Some include different mixer features.
But after spending time with the L1 Pro 8, I think Bose really focused on what matters most: smooth coverage, excellent vocal clarity, simple setup, and portability. I also know some people mentioned in other videos in the comments I've done that the column feels wobbly up here, and they're not completely wrong. It does have a little bit of wobble, but for me, that's never been a deal breaker. I simply treat my gear carefully, I baby it, just like every other piece of professional gear I own. The small compromise does not change what comes out of the speaker, and that's the part people actually remember. So, can the Bose L1 Pro 8 cover a banquet hall? After today's test, I'd say yes, especially if you prioritize clear vocals, even coverage, and a lightweight system that's incredibly easy to transport and set up. If you're trying to shake the walls with dance music all night, you may eventually want to step up to maybe the L1 Pro 16 or add an additional low end. But for many real-world events, I think this speaker punches well above its size. Now, I'd like to hear from you. Have you been curious about the Bose L1 Pro 8? Do you already own one? Maybe you use another Bose PA speaker. Do you love it? Would you buy it again? Or are you looking at something completely different? Let me know down in the comments. I read every single one of them. I appreciate all the feedback and the perspectives you guys offer on my channel in the comments. It's really nice to read. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, because I've got a lot more Bose L1 Pro 8 videos coming soon, including real-world sound testing with my buddy John, who's going to come with his Gibson guitar and an original song, and he's going to test it out and see from a singer-songwriter's perspective, how does he like it? Stay tuned, that's coming soon. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm Chris from the Sonic Spectrum, and as always, I will see you in the next one.